did you know a single punch just changed a superstar's life forever? Welcome back to the show. We are jumping right into our top story today. Arman Tsarukyan is making huge waves online after taking shots at both Paddy Pimblett and Ilia Topuria. These comments really grabbed the attention of the fans. Arman posted on the Threads app recently, claiming he is living in Paddy's head without paying a cent.
So you don't think that Paddy Pimblett has anything for Ilia Topuria?
No way.
Why? Did you see what he did to Michael Chandler? Destroyed Michael Chandler.
Okay, how many people destroyed Michael Chandler?
But Arman.
He's 40 years old. He has 6 losses, 2 wins in UFC.
So you don't think Paddy's very good?
No, he sucked. He's nobody. He just UFC tried to make him like a superstar, or I don't know. But he's not an elite fighter. There is a levels, when you see Paddy cannot beat even Oliveira, cannot beat even Hooker. He cannot beat Gaethje. He cannot beat Holloway. He cannot beat me. If he's gonna beat even Gaethje, I'm gonna say, yeah, this guy is good.
This post immediately started a very intense back and forth in the comments section. One person joined in and asked Arman who he thought would be an easier opponent, Paddy or Justin Gaethje. Without missing a beat, Arman said both would be simple work. However, he made sure to mention that Paddy is on a completely different level of easy. That answer really fired up the fans, who loved Arman's bold attitude and tough talk. Another person commented that they would pay anything to see Arman beat Paddy in the cage.
Do you think there's a chance that they might go with Paddy as opposed to you next?
Donna said he's not next. He shouldn't be there.
Yeah, he said it was a mistake to bring him in. Do you think there's a chance they might go in that direction?
I mean, Paddy, he's a good fighter, but he doesn't deserve to fight for the title. He cannot jump ahead of me and fight for the title.
So do you think it should be you versus Ilia, Paddy versus Gaethje?
Yes.
Gaethje said that if he doesn't get a title shot, he's going to retire.
He can do whatever he wants to do, so I don't care about Gaethje. If UFC say like a fight with Gaethje, I'll take the fight and as soon as possible, and then fight with Ilia.
Okay, you would be open to that.
Yeah.
What about
no
Paddy?
Problem. Easy money.
Which one, Gaethje or Paddy?
Both of them.
Arman agreed, calling that specific fight something people would definitely pay to watch. He is clearly leaning into the trash talk and shows no fear about a potential match. But he didn't stop there. When someone else brought up Ilia Topuria, Arman hit back with a tough line, saying Ilia is too busy with his ex. That comment went viral instantly. It added a lot of heat to their rivalry and proved Arman is just as sharp with his tongue as he is with his fists. Before we go any further, please hit the like button on this video and subscribe to the channel to help us out. It really helps us bring you the best news.
He's a good striker. Not good striker. He's a good boxer. I feel like myself, I'm a better like a MMA fighter than him because I have more. I'm more skilled than him. I got good kicks, knees, wrestling, setup, boxing with wrestling against the cage, grappling, everything. He has just good boxing, and that's all. So I feel like you gotta just keep pressure him, take him down, make him tired, because he gets out so fast with the wrestling. If you watch like fights where he wrestled, he got tired and so fast.
Moving on to our next story, Jake Paul has confirmed that Anthony Joshua actually broke his jaw during their big fight last night. The details are pretty rough. Jake went to Instagram to show an X-ray that clearly reveals the injury. In his post, he said his jaw was snapped in 2 different spots. Even with the injury, he stayed confident and funny, telling fans he has a double broken jaw, but still wants to fight Canelo in only 10 days.
Lastly, I'd be remiss if I don't ask you, do you want to keep going? Do you want to keep fighting?
Oh yeah, for sure. We're going to heal the broken jaw, come back and fight people my weight, go for the Cruiserweight World title.
Who do you want next? Anyone come to mind right now?
Man, I'm going to take a little break. I've been going hard for 6 years, so I'm going to take some time off. But thank you to all the fans.
Now, let's talk about Paddy Pimblett. He recently did an interview where he totally blasted Arman Tsarukyan. Paddy was very honest, saying he feels no pity for Arman. He wasn't shocked at all that the UFC is moving forward with an interim title fight without him. Paddy claims that fans don't actually care about seeing Arman at the top of the division right now. He listed several reasons why he thinks Arman hasn't earned a title shot yet.
Nobody gives a flying about Arman Tsarukyan. Want to beat Arman up. He's lucky he hasn't been cut. He's bored. Don't really know anyone who wants to see Arman Tsarukyan fight. So many reasons why he hasn't got this title shot. Pulled out on a day's notice. Said he had a bad back when he never. Ruined the main event. Punched the fan walking out of the cage. It cost the UFC a lot more money. Nearly ruined another main event for the first fight in Qatar by headbutting Dan Hooker, beating Dan Hooker, who can't grapple to save his life. It is funny because he's left out in the cold now because Charles is fighting Max and I'm fighting Justin, and he knows why he's not fighting for the belt because he's got money. You know what I mean? He thinks that he can just pay his way out of anything. Just because your dad's a millionaire, you can't pay your way to the title shot. But you've got to work your way back to the title. Little piece. He needs beating up. He's lucky he's still on the roster.
He reminded everyone that Arman backed out of a fight with very little notice because of a back issue, which almost ruined a big event. He also brought up Arman's behavior outside the ring, like when he hit a fan at a walkout, which cost the company a lot of money. He also mentioned a time Arman headbutted someone at a weigh-in. Paddy said Arman needs to stop acting like a spoiled brat if he wants to stay in the UFC's good graces. It is Arman's own fault. He even took a jab at how Arman was raised, suggesting he acts this way because he grew up with money and thinks he can buy his way out of trouble.
He's just a little posh boy who's had everything handed to him on a silver platter by his dad.
Do you think he actually got injured or no? Or what do you think happened?
No, he's a little bitch ass. Dana shot him down in that interview. I was like, whoa.
You miss opportunities sometimes, and he did.
Arman, you shit your pants. Know what I mean? That's what you did. You farted and followed through and had shit coming down your leg.
Paddy pointed out that the UFC told Arman to work his way back up by winning fights, specifically against Dan Hooker, but Arman didn't do it. Looking at the division now, Charles Oliveira is fighting Max Holloway and Paddy is fighting Justin Gaethje. Since those fights are set, Paddy says Arman is stuck with no one to fight. He thinks Arman's only option is a rematch with Mateusz Gamrot because nobody else is free. He ended by saying nobody cares about Arman and that his problems are his own doing. He even suggested Arman is lucky he hasn't been fired yet.
Do you think, because of what had happened with the Islam Makhachev fight, even though he just beat Dan Hooker, he headlined, he's kind of been, slid out of the way?
It's not even just that, though, is it? Know what I mean? People talk about my last 3 wins. Yeah, it's Tony Ferguson, who was on his way out. But Dariush looks about 65. You know what I mean? He's got a full head of grey hair. He beat Dariush. He didn't beat Charles Oliveira. A lot of people didn't think he won that fight. On his way out of the cage, he punched the fan. Got banned. UFC probably had to pay a big fucking fee for the fella not to sue him. Then fights Dan Hooker. Headbutts him at the weigh-in. No, so nearly ruined another main event. You can understand why he's not in that position. And as much as I like Dan Hooker, lad, he's sound. He's shit. He can't grapple to save his life. He couldn't grapple if his fucking Mars life depended on it, lad. You know what I mean? If I had that guillotine wrapped up on arm, he's going unconscious. And if Dan Hooker's nearly guillotining you, you're shit at shit.
Anthony Joshua has also spoken out about the people criticizing his win over Jake Paul. He was very blunt. Even though he knocked Jake out in the 6th round, many fans thought he should have finished it sooner. Anthony actually agrees. When asked if the win was a success, he said no. He explained that he and his coach expect much better from his performance. He isn't making excuses and just wants to focus on getting better.
I broke Jake's jaw.
And his teeth look a bit removed as well.
Yeah, his teeth have come out of place. But credit to him, he done well. But I told him what was going to happen, but it just took 6 rounds to do that.
People will criticise you for going 6 rounds with Jake Paul. How do you feel about that?
I deserve it.
Why? Come on.
Because, we're elite fighters. So I put myself in the shoes of a coach. If I was coaching Anthony Joshua and he went 6 rounds with Jake Paul, I would get him back in the gym tomorrow, give him a bit of a beating, and we're getting straight back to work because I'll be like, how are you letting this kid take you 6 rounds? Are you crazy? In boxing, there's a time when you systematically break someone down and you see their soul.
In other news, Tony Ferguson got a massive win at Misfits Mania. He beat Warren Spencer by a unanimous decision in a very exciting boxing match. This win makes Tony 2-0 in boxing and gives the Misfits middleweight belt. From the start, Tony looked great. He was fast and in control. In the 2nd round, he knocked Spencer down and screamed right in his face. It was the classic, intense Tony Ferguson fans loved. Spencer was tough and stayed in the fight, but Tony kept the pressure on. In the last 10 seconds, Tony almost finished him with a knockout. When the fight ended, the judges all gave the win to Tony.
I humbly say one win changes everything. You know, coming back from, I'm like 29-11 in MMA, and now I'm 1-0 in boxing, so I'd like to go 2-0. Talking about years, man. Years of just not being happy because of the loss of just not being happy. This is something I've always wanted to do. I always want to throw on some shoes and throw on some boxing gloves and go and sting some leather. Tonight was that perfect example to be able to do that, get rid of the nerves, and get that first victory out of the way.
Sean Strickland also made headlines by attacking manager Ali Abdelaziz on a live stream, making some very serious and controversial claims. Sean is never afraid to say exactly what is on his mind, no matter who he upsets. That's all for today's news. If you want to stay updated on all things fighting, make sure to subscribe to the channel right now. Thanks for watching.